And what a great main event, as Manel Kape's able to come back from adversity, losing the first 2 rounds, and is able to get a third round KO. Overall, this card was really good. We had some perfect reads. I want to go over this card. We're going to start off from the bottom, of course, with Shane Collins versus Atari, and go over that, and then we'll continue with the cards. But overall, we had some perfect reads on this card, and I'm excited to go over the results for some of these bets that I posted for you guys. And you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. This is a recap of my last video where I gave you guys one bet for every single fight. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll have this fight at 145, and that'll be to the advantage of Shane Collins. So give me him to win this fight. And I like him to win by decision at plus 180. So Luana Santos, money line is going to be my best bet. I do feel like she has a path to victory, whether it's by decision or by a sneaky submission. But overall, at plus money, I like Luana Santos all day as a younger girl here who has the judo experience, and she'll be able to stay top heavy on Cara Rosa. I feel like she gets it done. I just think Levon's striking is too aggressive for a guy like Leon who keeps his chin up in the air, and he's definitely going to get caught here. One thing I feel like will be safe for parlays is going to be the under 1.5. I feel like there's definitely some value there because both guys can finish the fight very early. But I'm also looking for plus money, so give me Levon to get the first round knockout at plus 105. I feel like he definitely gets it done. The fight to finish in round 1 is minus 170. So here I feel like Levon's path to victory is going to be the knockout in the first round. So I do see value in a guy like Levon here to get the first round knockout, as he already has 11. And Leon only loses by knockout, and this guy has no chin. You guys will see that Saturday night. So for this fight, my best bet is going to be Michael Aswell by decision. You can also play his KO line, but honestly, I don't really see him getting a KO. Because in this fight, like I said, Gaston Bolaños is moving up in weight. I feel like here, up in weight, he's going to be more durable. And he's not a guy who really gets knocked out too much. He's only been knocked out one time in the later rounds. But his main weakness is going to be the sub. And Michael Aswell has never got a sub. So here, I don't feel like he gets a sub. He's not really a submission guy. So give me Michael Aswell by decision at plus 115. Because, of course, at this point, there's no more value in his money line. But overall, I feel like a decision does favor Mitch Raposo, unless it gets grapple fucked. I was able to get Mitch at a plus 150, but his line is closing up, and he is, starting to get money on him. So action coming on Mitch Raposo, and I see why. And, I mean, if this line gets too close, I don't see any value in playing him anymore, but still at plus money, I like it. I don't think Melissa Mullins is the girl to take away the undefeated record of Bia Mosquito. Give me Bia Mosquito by sub. Recently Melissa Mullins did compete in a bout in grappling, and she did get subbed in the first round there. I don't see why that doesn't happen here in this fight. But I like the sub overall. Give me her by sub. I think she does it again and cashes this ticket. I'll see, this is why I didn't know if Kevin Borjas was faking it on the scale or not, because whenever he was in the face-off, he did look pretty rejuvenated. And I'm not accusing him of purposely missing weight, but maybe it is to his advantage. Overall, I do favor Andre Lima to win by a decision. Kevin Borjas did miss weight, so I feel like here he's going to use that to his advantage. He's going to be a little bit more durable than usual and at least make it to a decision. Piece up or even stun Oliveira on the feet. I see that definitely happening here in this fight. And this is Oliveira's first fight at 145. Andre Philly is filling in for Giga Chikadze, but still in this fight, comes into this fight pretty confident and looking in good shape. Vinicius here, always cocky as always, and he's very confident coming into this fight. And I just don't see the value in the minus 300 here on his line. The most intense face-off of the morning was between these two as they got in each other's face and were pushing each other. This is going to be a very good fight. Give me Andre Philly as the bet here in this fight, and I love him here at plus 230. Overall, I do feel like even if it gets down to the ground somehow, he'll be able to lock in his submission. But overall, give me him by finish. And at plus 100, it's one of my favorite plays on this card. But I am going to side with the side of C-Rod. I feel like he's the more technical striker. And here, he'll be able to stifle the pressure of Haider Amil. He has faced guys that bring early pressure, like Austin Bashi as well as Isaac Dilgarian. And in those fights, he was able to pull it off. And also, looking into C-Rod's career, as I mentioned a little earlier this week, if you do have less than 15 pro fights, majority of the time, or almost all the time, he's able to beat those guys. So here, Haider Amil only has 13 pro fights. He's 36 years old. So as a prospect and still being older, C-Rod has the advantage. And he's more technical, and I feel like Hyder Mill is more offense than defense. I'm picking Navajo Sterling, and I'm going to stay with that pick here. Navajo Sterling is going to be the more technical striker here. I feel like he'll be able to use that here to his advantage against a guy like Kutalaba. Kutalaba, of course, is going to come out hot in the first round, and that's where he's most dangerous. But after that round, I feel like Navajo Sterling is definitely going to pick up in the fight, and eventually he'll be able to land a KO shot. I do feel like Navajo's starting to build more confidence when it comes down to being in the cage. So give me Navajo. Here's Navajo Sterling on the scale at 205. He looks to be in very incredible shape. So he seems to be able to take his career very serious. Overall, he's the technical striker. I don't think that Navajo Sterling is a fraud. I mean, when have you ever seen Manel Kape be this calm whenever it comes down to a face-off? He knows what's in front of him, and I feel like he's taking this fight very serious. But overall, I feel like just Horiguchi has exactly what it takes to beat a guy like Manel Kape. So give me Horiguchi. I do like Horiguchi as plus money in this fight. I feel like whoever has plus money next to their name in this fight does have value. Manel Kape has definitely made some improvements, but so has Horiguchi. This isn't an octagon in the smaller octagon, so I'm excited to see who that favors. But I like that Horiguchi does have 15 unanimous wins, so overall, whenever he does win by decision, it's pretty clear to the judges. And he also here does have the grappling advantage. So overall, I feel like Manel Kape does have to win by a knockout, be able to stun Horiguchi, or, I mean, possibly maybe win by decision. But I feel like that's the less outcome, because overall, Manel Kape is not really good at winning decisions. So give me Horiguchi here in this fight at plus 135. I definitely see value in him as the underdog for sure, because I feel like overall he is the more well-rounded fighter. But Manel Kape can definitely catch him. But I do like Horiguchi a lot in this fight in the main event. I like the plus money next to his name, and overall I feel like he's the more well-rounded fighter. He is 35 coming to this fight, being the older fighter, but he looks to be in his prime at this age. So give me Horiguchi. I like him a lot in the main event spot, and I'm picking him as the underdog. As you guys can see, some great results on this card. We had some perfect reads throughout the whole entire card. This had to be one of the best cards that I've ever had whenever it came down to doing my picks and also bets. I'll catch you guys in the next video. We're going to continue to keep doing this and continue to have really good results. I really appreciate you guys for pulling up and viewing my videos. And peace out, guys. We'll see you later.